All right, Shalom. We want to start out giving our praises and honors to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Hashem,
Ba'Hashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'Hashem, or
Ba'Hashem,
Kakodash.
Kakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And, all honors and salutations to all you walking on pushing this truth in sincerity and in truth, and in faith. And, got here with the brother Kasadi, through the spirit to do a lesson. And, we didn't really have anything planned, but, we decided to go into, what's been going on in the Bahamas. Hurricane Dorian. Hey, how about Shim Yahushai sent that hurricane to fuck up the Bahamas, man?
Right.
Hey, because who's down there? Mostly is Israelites. Your so-called West Indians. The tribe of Benjamin. Okay. And Salah, we'll let this pass by real quick. Satan. All right, Salaki, But I was saying, you so-called, Negroes, West Indians are out there in, in the islands of the Bahamas, the tribe of Benjamin mostly. And the Most High is judging you, for your sin, for for your pride, okay, for your idolatry, for your adultery.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, because these Benjaminites, hey man, what do they talk about in their music, man? Adultery, worshiping other gods.
Okay.
They're heavy into that, and they think that they could just do it without any kind of repercussions. Hey, but hey, we see, the Most High, showed us that that's not the case. He showed them that's not the case by sending that hurricane. That people are not giving out the people are giving reports. They're conflicting reports. Some say this many dead. Some just say 50. Some are saying in the thousands already. So we don't know how many it is, but it's a lot.
Okay.
And hey, it was all because of they moved Yahweh Shem Yahushai to wrath.
That's right.
So we're gonna get a quick couple of scripts, to go into that. Okay.
This is Nahum 1 verse 1. The burden of Nineveh, the book of the vision of Nahum the Ekloshite. Power is jealous.
Now right there you can say the Most High, bro.
Okay.
Salah.
The Most High is jealous, and Yahweh revengeth. Yahweh revengeth and is furious. Yahweh will take vengeance on his adversities.
Adversaries.
Salaki.
It's all good.
And he reserveth wrath for his enemies.
They say the Most High is jealous. The Most High is a jealous power. He told our people not to worship other gods. But what is it that the majority of our people do? 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, here in America, what do? You worship all kind of other gods. How we're going into in the Bahamas, in the Caribbean, the majority of our people down there, who they worship Caesar. There's a lot of Roman Catholics and Christians down there. Apostle Tahar was, did a video going into that. The huge majority of you so-called West Indians are into that Christianity, man. Worshiping, the so-called white man. Okay? Hey, a lot of our people down there too, what do they worship? They worship Selassie. They think that an Elamite is the Lord coming back. They're completely bugged out of their mind. And also a lot of people out there, they practice witchcraft. They call it in the Bahamas, they call it Obea. In Haiti they call it voodoo. In Puerto Rico and Cuba they call it Santeria. But it's all the same. It's all worshiping false gods. It's all practicing so-called spirituality on the left-hand side.
That's right.
Okay, that's why, and the Most High is jealous, and he told us not to do it, but our people continue to do it. That's why I said that he revengeth. Okay, it says he is furious, and he take his vengeance on his adversary. So Israelites that are not in this truth and that refuse to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're his adversaries. That means you're his enemies.
That's right.
Okay, and it says he reserveth wrath for his enemies. So that hurricane that you see, that's the Most High's wrath. Okay, you moved him to wrath. You know, with your idolatry, with your adultery, with your homosexuality. You know, down there they call it Batiman. You know,
Con.
you move the Most High to anger with that,
That's right.
and that's why, hey, you see, in the Bahamas, you know, especially it was an island. What's it called? Abaco. It's completely destroyed, man.
That's right.
Okay, and you know, and they deserved it.
That's right.
You know, we give all you know, we say, hey, call hello, y'all, Bashim Yahweh Shai for, you know, for fucking 2/3 up, man.
That's right.
Okay, hey, because there's, you know, well, first of all, the truth is on the internet. The truth is, it has reached the entire, the truth has reached the four corners of the earth, and there's a camp down in the Bahamas. There's brothers out there, okay, and people don't listen. People, you know, scoff. People give their back to the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's mouthpiece, Salah. Okay, so hey, that's why the Most High jacked the Bahamas up. Okay.
That's right. This is verse 3. Yahweh is slow to anger.
Bro, it says slow to anger. Okay, so he's giving our people, bro, chance after chance after chance to come back to him. Okay, hey, our people can say, oh, the Most High is unjust, or, you know, I didn't know, or he didn't give me enough time. Hey, bullshit. He's giving our people tons of times, tons of opportunities. Like I said, there's brothers down there in the Bahamas. There's GMS Bahamas. Okay, so brothers are out there, you know, warning our people of what's coming and what to do to avoid those judgments and torments.
That's right.
You didn't listen, and the judgment came.
That's right.
Now, you know, and for many of you now it's too late. You know, you're in the spirit world now. You know.
And great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked.
It says not at all acquit the wicked. So there's gonna be no escape from your judgment.
That's right.
Okay, a lot of people found that out, you know, this past week. There was no escape. You know, when them waters rose, you know, above your house, above your cars, and took your family, there was no escape from that judgment. You know, there was that one you know, that one video where that man down in the Bahamas said that he seen his son, he seen the waters take his son into shark infested waters. You know, he said that hurricane took his son in front of his very own eyes. You know, hey, that's the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You know, it said he will not acquit, means he will not let him go. Okay, hey, because they've added sin to on top of their sin. You know, every day. Now judgment came. Okay, keep going, bro.
Yahweh will have his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
Hey, so Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai controls the whirlwind and the storm. That's what that hurricane is. Whirlwind is a storm. Okay, it's rain, it's thunder, it's you know, the water's rising, waves crashing onto the land. And the Most High controls that. Because, you know, there's videos saying, oh, that's HARP, or that's, you know, that's the so-called white man controlling that. Okay, let's say it is. Who put that in his mind to do that? The Most High. Okay? Let me get that real quick, bro. It's Proverbs 21:1. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whatsoever he will. So, you know, so let's say the so-called white man did, you know, start that hurricane with his heart program. The Most High put it in his mind to do it.
That's right.
Hey, because one of the Psalms, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Psalms 13, I think it says that the wicked is the Most High sword. Right. So he uses the so-called white man to punish us. He's the whipping stick. So, you know, let's say the so-called white man did, you know, start that hurricane. The Most High put it in him to do that. Give him technology to be able to do so, and he put it in his mind to punish you wicked ass Israelites, man, that don't want to return to your God, to your power. You know, that want to keep being adulterers, idolaters. Hey, the Most High give you chance after chance after chance. Okay, hey, this truth's been coming out for years, for decades. Brothers go out there every week. The apostles are out there every week. Brothers put videos out, you know, constantly, every single day.
That's right.
You can't keep up with the number of videos that, you know, the men of Great Millstone are producing, you know? And it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you know? We're not boasting of ourselves. We're boasting of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? So there's been more than enough opportunity. There's no I didn't know or you didn't give me enough time. The Most High gave you time. And the time of judgment came on you so-called Negroes and West Indians in the Bahamas, man.
Con.
Okay?
And I got one. This is Jeremiah 15:7.
Oh, so like real quick, let me get it real quick on here.
Okay.
That is Jeremiah 15. All right, go ahead.
And I will fan them with a fan in the gates of the land. I will bereave them of children. I will destroy my people since they return not from their ways.
And so the Most High is right here saying that, you know, he was going to basically take your children away from you. You know, a lot of children died, you know, in that hurricane. Like I said, you know, there was one testimony of a man who said that he seen his son get taken into shark infested waters. Okay. So a lot of people lost their children, you know. A lot of people lost families. A lot of people lost fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters. You know why? Because he said Yahweh Shai said he'll destroy his people since they return not from their ways. What ways? Their wicked ways. Like we're going, like I was saying, like the Apostle Tahar did a video that out there in the Bahamas and the Caribbean, you know, our people are you know, following other philosophies. They're worshiping other gods. They're worshiping Caesar Borgia. Like I said, they're worshiping that Elamite Haile Selassie. They're worshiping a lot of those you know, like I said, voodoo, Obeah, and all that. That's that Hamite religion. Okay, and because they don't return from those ways, because they want to keep being sinners, because they don't want they want to keep being stiff-necked, hard-headed. You know, they don't want to humble themselves in the sight of Yahweh Shai and do what's right. That's why the Most High is jacking them up.
That's right.
Okay, and this is just the beginning. This is just a preview. This is going to happen all over the world, man.
That's right.
Okay, that judgment is not just for the Bahamas. It's coming to Babylon, you know, soon too.
That's right.
You Americans that, you know, thinking everything is good, they're safe. You know, I'm proud to be an American. Hey, your time is coming as well. You know, and the Most High slow to anger with you Babylonians, but it's coming, and it's gonna be great. The judgment, you know.
I got Proverbs 1:22.
Proverbs 1:22. You know what? We're gonna start at 20, just to.
Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the street.
Mm-hmm.
She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Okay, so wisdom cried without; she uttered her voice in the street, because the prophets of Yahweh Shai, you know, they've always gone out there, and they continue to go out there in the streets, in the plazas, in the marketplaces where people can hear this. Okay, the prophets go out there and tell you know, Israel. They give Israel a warning, and they tell them what's coming and what they need to do to get right with you know, with Yahweh Shai. Okay, you know, like I said, from the apostles on down. You know, and like I was saying, there's a great millstone camp in the Bahamas. So we're talking about in the Bahamas right here. The brothers go out there and push the word. The brothers go out there and tell Jake, hey, you guys are fucking up. And if you want to escape this judgment that's coming, this is what you got to do. But you people don't listen. Okay, you simple ones, you know, you want to keep being simple. Okay, you know, you scorners want to delight in your scorning. You know, Jake loves to talk shit.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you fools, hey, you hated knowledge. You didn't get right. And now you're crying for help, saying, send help. We don't know how we're gonna get out of here, you know. And a lot of you didn't even make it. A lot of you are, you know, under concrete, under rubble right now. You know, why? Because you didn't listen. You didn't want to return from the wicked ways, man. Keep going, bro.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you.
Okay, and how does the Most High make his words known unto you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans? By the way of his prophets. Like I said, you know, from the apostles and elders on down, we go on the streets, we do shows, we do our videos during the week. You know, brothers out there in the Bahamas been telling Jake what to do to get right. But you didn't want to, you know, you didn't want to get right. You want to, keep living the way that you're living.
Con.
All right.
Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded.
Hey, now the Most High's been calling. Like I said, the prophets are the Most High's mouthpiece. So we're telling Jake to get right, what to do. How to escape judgment. He's stretching out his hand to save, but basically you slapped it away.
Con.
All right.
Con. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would none of my reproof.
You don't want to reproof or counsel of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You don't want to you don't want to admit that you were doing wrong, that you're a sinner, that you're wicked. You don't want to humble yourself in the sight of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You don't want to turn from your wicked ways. You want to keep popping other men's women. You want to keep going to church on Sunday. Okay, you want to keep being a homosexual. You want to keep being a drug dealer, and and a murderer and a liar and a thief. Okay, so this is so that's why you receive the judgment that you receive. Okay,
I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
So Yahweh Shimon is laughing at at your calamity. Through the way of his prophets, like I said, we give all praises and honors and glory to Yahweh Shimon Shai for doing what he did to you.
That's right.
Okay? He says he mocked with your fear coming. Now we're mocking you. We're saying good. We're saying that, like I said, there's conflicting reports about how many are missing and how many are dead. And we hope it's all of them, because you deserved it. Because like we've been going, like the brother's been reading, the Most High's been using his men to tell you that you're wrong and how to get right, but you slap his hand away.
That's right.
Okay?
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
And that's what's happening. What do you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans love to do? You don't care about the Most High, but then when something bad happens and you're like, oh God, where are you? Oh Lord, help me, please. He's not helping you.
That's
okay.
Right.
People are calling. This happened, and people are calling on Jesus to go and help them. They're calling on the devil to go and help them. Your distress and your anguish came upon you. Okay, your fear came to you. And we mock you and we laugh at your calamity, okay? Because like we've been going into, the Most High uses his prophets to warn his people, to tell their people that they're going off and how to get right, but you don't want to listen. Okay?
For that they hate.
So like read number 28 again, Baba
Oh, This is verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
So you weren't looking for Yahweh Shimon Shai when you had the time and the liberty to do so, and now it's too late. Now you're destroyed. Now you're, like I said, many people didn't make it. People lost their homes. People lost their families. Now you're seeking him, but he's not answering. Okay, because you had enough time to do that and you didn't want to. All right.
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose to fear Yahweh. They would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. Therefore shall thou eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices.
All right, it's good right there, bro. So, because you don't want none of the Most High's counsel, you despise his reproof, you despise his word, you despise his prophets. That's why you're eating of your own fruit. And what are those fruits? The fruits of your wickedness. Okay, now you're being judged for being wicked, for following sin. Okay, for being an idolater, an adulterer, a thief, a homosexual, a pimp, a murderer, a drug dealer. Okay, you're being filled with your own devices. All the wicked that you did came on your own head. Okay, with that judgment, with that hurricane. Okay, and then they're giving us all kind of numbers. So 50 dead, 100 dead, 100 missing. It's in the thousands. Okay, this one paper down there in the Bahamas called The Punch. They're saying 2,300 dead. Okay, they're saying that there's martial law down there. They're saying that people are looting, people are breaking into stores for food, for water, and that people are shooting at them. You know, there's gangs out there, you know, killing each other for food, for bread, for water. Okay? You know, and why did this happen? Because you didn't want to return to Yahweh Shimi Yahweh. Now it's too late. Now you're, you know, paying. Now you're, you know, you're reaping what you sowed. You know? What's the other one you had?
This is Second Ezra 15, verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be destroyed, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
So that's what's happening. That's what happened in the Bahamas. Yeah, you so-called West Indians are proud. Okay, you say, they're proud against you so-called Negroes, Judah. You know, they hate each other. They think that they're better because, you know, they weren't slaves here in America, because you were slaves out on the island. Okay, or you're proud because we're from the Bahamas, we're Trinidadian, we're Jamaican, we're, you know, for Barbados, we're this and we're that. Where's that pride at now? Where's that pride at now that you have to fight in you know, to the death for a case of water and for a piece of bread, man? You know, keep on going, bro.
Verse 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
And that's what, you know, we're seeing right now. Like I said, there was reports down there that, you know, there's you know, people shooting each other. There's mobs out there shooting each other, looting, because, you know, for lack of bread, you know, going into the stores and getting what they can get, you know, taking it from their neighbor, because right now it's dog eat dog. Right now it's survival. You know, basically it's like, hey, whoever the toughest guy out there is gonna eat, and if you're not tough out there, you know, you're fucked. Okay, so that's what we're seeing right now. People are not having pity for their neighbor. You know, like I was saying, there's mobs out there. There's people shooting each other for food and for water. Things are fucking bad out there. Okay, because Yahweh Shimei Shai was moved to wrath, and he judged you. Okay, so that's what we're seeing out there. Hey, this is just, you know, and this is coming to America as well. Right. You know, this is just like you know, this is just the sneak preview. This is just the beginning. Okay, because when it comes out here, it's gonna be even worse.
That's right.
Okay, when it comes out here, it's gonna be on a bigger scale because, you know, I was checking. You know, what was it, bro? The population in the Bahamas is like 400,000.
400,000.
You know, it's probably more, but, you know, the government says 400,000. So imagine here where the population is supposedly 300 million. Imagine the devastation then. Imagine the murdering then. Imagine the you know, the sedition then. It's gonna come on a way bigger scale. This is just the beginning, and we can't wait for it to happen here, man.
That's right.
Okay, because when that happens, when we see all this, when we see the chip, when we see martial law, that's how we know that Yahweh sending Yahweh Shai to come and, you know, lay this place waste, you know.
I got Isaiah 30:12.
So let me get there real quick. Isaiah 30:12.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 30:12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly and instant.
Hey, because, you know, you despise the words of Yahweh Shimi Shai. Like I said, there's brothers out there teaching the word, but, you know, the people in the Bahamas, you don't want to hear it. Okay, and it says you trust in oppression, in perverseness, because, hey, well, you know, like the brother was saying, that, you know, people out there are proud that, you know, the Bahamas are, you know, a tourist destination. You know, rich people go there, you know, spend their money to you know, travel and have a good time, and you are proud of that. Okay, and you know, these other nations going out there spending their money, that's oppressing you, because that's your land.
That's right.
Okay, that's your island, that's your country. You know, but you're not you know, enjoying the fruits of that nation.
That's right.
The so-called white man, you know, the Chinese that are out there, the fucking coolies, the East Indians, they're the ones you know, becoming rich off of your land and of your labor, man. Okay, and you trust in that. You trust in a so-called white man and not in Yahweh Shimi Shai, man.
That's right.
Okay, so that's why you guys are getting. That's why you guys got fucked up. Okay, hey, that place is not gonna ever be what it was.
Nope.
It's completely fucking destroyed. You know, it's completely underwater. Everything, the whole island, the whole island got laid out, got laid flat. All right,
Underwater.
it's underwater, man, because you trust in oppression, because you trust in you know, you're happy slaves. You know, you trust in a so-called white man. You trust in Caesar Borgia. You trust in, you know, in Selassie. You trust in, you know, Obey, in your Obey man. Okay, because of all of that, that's why you guys got fucked up. You trust in perverseness. You trust in oppression. You trust in wickedness. Okay, and that's why you're, you know, eating the fruits of your own wicked devices, man. Okay.
I got a Psalms 46:1.
Oh, come on, let's get that one. Go ahead, bro.
The Most High is our refuge and strength, and very present help in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore will not we fear, though the earth be removed, and though the mountains be carried into the midst of the sea.
So right here it's saying that Yahweh Shimei Shai is our refuge and our strength. Okay, and that he's there when we're in trouble, because the brothers out there are good. The brothers out there are fine. You know, obviously, you know, because we're in the flesh, you know, the brothers were scared too, like, oh shit. But guess what? And what does Psalms 34 and 7 say? That the angel of Yahweh Shimei Shai encampeth them that fear him. Okay, so the brothers, they fear Yahweh Shimei Shai. The brothers have faith in Yahweh Shimei Shai. Okay, so that's why, you know, the Most High protected them. The Most High was with them. You know, the Most High made it to where, even though everyone else is you know, lost their mind, lost, you know, what they consider their life, hey, the brothers are in good hands, man.
That's right.
Okay, because they trusted in their power, man. Okay.
Though the waters thereof roar and be troubled, though the mountains shake with the swelling thereof. Salah.
Okay, so I wanted you know, the brother to bring that out, because it says, though the waters thereof roar and be troubled. Didn't we just see that with that hurricane? The waters are roaring, the waters are troubled. Okay, there was whirlwind, there was tempest, there was storms. You know, hey, the Most High showed his power, man.
That's right.
Okay, with that hurricane, and you know, devastated the Bahamas, man. Okay. But like I was saying, the brothers are fine. The brothers were protected. You know, everyone's, you know, like I said, losing their mind. People are crying. People don't know what they're gonna do. You know, the people don't know where their families are at. You know, they don't know you know, how they're gonna live another day. But the brothers are fine.
That's right.
You know, it's what the scriptures say: knowledge and wisdom should be the stability of our times. The brothers have the knowledge and the wisdom of Yahweh Shimei Shai's word, and they're fine. They're stable. They're not losing their minds. They know that this is judgment on the wicked of our people. Okay, so they're gonna be fine. They're gonna keep on doing what they're doing. They're gonna keep on pushing the word, and the Most High is gonna, you know, continue to be with them in all their ways and all their works, man.
That's right.
Okay.
I got one last scripture.
Which one you got?
It's Nahum 1:7.
All right, now let me get that real quick. Oh, you said back in Nahum 1:7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come.
It says, Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him.
Ooh, man. Yahweh Shimei Shai is good. Okay, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. He's a stronghold in the day of trouble. Wasn't the hurricane the day of trouble? But like I said, the brothers are protected. The brothers are fine. Okay, hey, because the Most High knows them that trust in him, and the brothers trusted it in Yahweh Shimei Shai. They have faith. They fear. Okay, they do what is required of them, and that's why the Most High was there to protect them. Hey, just like he's shown us, you know, in the scriptures, you know, with all, you know, all his servants, you know, in the past, and how he's shown us in our lives. You know, he's always there with those that believe, okay, that have faith, man. Okay, so the same, hey, that's why the brothers were protected. Read that again, Baba Kashan.
This is Nahum 1:7. Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him.
So the brothers trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
Okay, in his name, in his power, in his glory. Okay, in his mercy. And they were protected. You know, even though people were getting, you know, the whole towns and whole islands were getting devastated, destroyed. Though, you know, who knows the number, but let's just say hundreds and thousands of people were put to death. Hey, the brothers were fine.
That's
because
right,
they trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
Okay. Hey, bro, read the next verse, bro.
But with an overrunning flood, he will make an utter end of the place thereof, and darkness shall pursue his enemies.
Hey, and those that, you know, those that don't want to return to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that didn't want to listen to the brothers, that didn't want to listen to the counsel, to the reproof, that basically, you know, slapped the Most High's hand away. Hey, he said with the overrunning flood, he made an utter end of the place thereof.
That's right, man.
Okay, and he pursued his enemies.
God.
Okay, so those people got put to death, man.
That's right.
Those people lost everything.
That's right.
Hey, but the brothers are fine. The Most High protected them, and they still got what's most important, which is
the truth.
Which is the truth, man.
That's right.
You know?
Still making videos.
You know, hey, the brothers made videos after the flood. The brothers continued to go out.
God.
You know, hey, the Most High showed his power in his wrath against the 2/3, and he showed his power in the mercy in protecting our brothers, man.
God, that's right. Man.
Okay.
That's right. Bro.
So, we're going to close it out on now. We just, you know, like I said, we didn't really have anything planned. We just wanted to go into, you know, destruction that the Most High brought on the Bahamas with Hurricane Dorian, and talk about how the brothers, you know, the ones that fear, the ones that have faith, the ones that are sincere, the Most High have mercy on them, you know, and call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai for destruction of the 2/3, and you know, wicked of, you know, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans out there in the Bahamas, and also call halal Yahweh Shem Yahushai for protecting Akim out there, you know, and you know, hey, you know, Lord willing, when destruction comes on this place, we're protected, you know, in the same way, you know.
That's right.
So, you know, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this video is edifying, you know. We want to give again all glory and praises to Yahweh, Bashem, to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, or Kakwadash. You know, again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and honor and salutation to Yakim, you know, pushing his word in truth and sincerity, man. To the next one, you know. Shalom.
Shalom.